25 each side. So before I start, the purpose of the video isn't really to like demonstrate like my lifting form, but I had a few things on my mind. It's probably going to be like the first video on my channel, and I guess that's like, the thing I want to talk about first and foremost. I swear to God, I hope this audio is like good enough because this gym is very reverberant and there's music playing. If it sucks, I'm gonna upload this shit anyways. But I'll pay for a mic, don't worry. But yeah, you know, it's interesting. I feel like I'm gonna start uploading content, and I feel like that's a thing in and of itself. Just the idea that you're gonna put yourself out on the internet for like a ton of random strangers for you to see what you're about. And I don't know, there's just like a lot to say. I don't know how to. This is really just a yap session, so if I don't make any sense, so be it. I gotta hit this set first though, so hold on a second. Okay, I just got done doing like 1,000 reps. Can you believe it? It's 15. But I guess one of the reasons that I've been thinking about doing YouTube for quite a while, actually, ever since I was like 15. I'm 26 now. Well, for one thing, I've been told, and I see this a lot in myself, is that I usually like talk to myself a ton. I tend to verbally process my thoughts a lot of the time. And I've had experiences where, and I like notice intuitively, like sometimes if you just like say your mind the whole time, I don't know how to say it, but like that's not really like socially acceptable to just like spit out garbage. People kind of vibe more when what you're saying to them is cohesive, right? Kind of obvious. So, you know, it's hard to really find places where I can just kind of like spitball like what I'm thinking about, even if it's like useful stuff, not useful stuff, who knows? And I feel like maybe if I also have other people around watching my yap sessions, it would be helpful, perhaps. Or I may say, you know, certain golden nuggets that after editing these videos, you know, hit a specific thing that could be useful to me, could be useful to any of y'all, would be great. But yeah, that's like one reason. Rest. I just noticed I didn't put these things on and these were slipping. Don't be like, next set, 1 million reps. Just, so, yeah. Electrolyte. Another reason that I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I've started them before, but it was more like I was like 15, 16 at the time. I watched a little bit too much of Leafy is Here and Pyrocynical, and I wanted to be like these people because they were like really famous all of a sudden, and that sounded cool. The idea that you like play video games and like yap about whatever you're thinking and make a ton of money and have a lot of like people watching you. That sounded cool and all, and so I tried to get in on that somehow, some way, as like a young teen. But you know, that never really went anywhere. None of those videos are going to be on this channel. They're on a separate channel. Those are probably never seen the light of day, but who knows, right? But one of the reasons now that I want to start doing all this is, at least recently, I've been like trying to, there's a processing, I've been trying to really improve my socialization capabilities, because I used to always be like a timid kid. Socializing was never really a thing that I deliberately practiced, and wasn't ever deliberately like instilled in me. I don't know, just my childhood never lent to any of that, and so, you know, I just kind of suck in social situations. I'm not like terrible or mean, but I don't typically get like my point across, or I don't know how to like, you know, be in a sense like socially intelligent. The only thing I really know how to do is just like kind of be invisible, and not like cause problems and all that. But I feel like there's like more dimensions that I could have access to if I just knew how to like communicate effectively, and I knew how to like talk to people better. And so when it comes to taking videos, the idea here is that I need a way to be able to self-observe, to really like know what I look like when I'm talking, to know like the facial expressions, maybe certain hand motions I'm doing, if I look weird at all, if the way I speak, the way I say words is off at all. Yeah, I just want to see like what I look like when I'm talking to something, because there might be things I don't see, and if they're like easy to spot and easy to correct, then that's great. And also, I need to, not need, but I really want to know how to, over time, improve when it comes to saying a ton of words, because I feel like if I'm going to get anywhere in life, that's going to be a necessary skill set. But if I can get that going a lot better, you know, in my yap sessions, then it would be great. Okay, I'm hoping that, you know, as I do this a little bit more often, that's something I can. This YouTube channel is solely for my benefit, but if you all get something, out of any of this, then great. I don't really care. I was once thinking about being like a fitness channel, but like my body is not there yet. Maybe in the future. I got like a ton of knowledge and whatnot, but it's more just stuff I regurgitated. You know, there's some experience there, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Who cares? Yo, new PR set, 2 million reps. Hell yeah. We're done with this. 2 million repetitions. Good morning. Good morning. Whatever they said. I hope to God I don't get another earworm. I have enough of those already. There's blood in my hands. Y'all ever listen to Escape the Fate on reverse? It's my guilty pleasure. Well, you know, it's 2 in the morning here. This is when I like to work out sometimes. Oh, but look at that. Someone left their weights in the gym like a fool. These people, man. Yes, them. I have nothing but good things to say for the pendulum squat. It is the only thing that doesn't hurt my frail old man knees, alright? I don't really hope to get famous, but you know, that'd be nice if God were to bless me in that way, you know? Or whatever. But, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna fret. I'm not gonna like lie to you all from the start. If this thing becomes like financially successful, or if it becomes a tool for my financial stability, because right now I'm in debt. Okay, I'm in debt. If I can make money off of this, cool. If not, then yeah, it's just gonna be like my little video journal. Okay, a little like video vlogs or whatever. I do not like. I don't care about you because I really can't. I don't have like the mental energy to like care about a commenter, right? I'm not like gonna be mean or anything, but it's just sort of like, you know, if you like comment on a video and you say something nice, then that's like you saying something nice. I'm not gonna feel like obliged to do anything. I just don't have that much of an attachment, let's say, to whatever happens to like my online stuff, unless for some reason it directly affects me. Okay, if that becomes the case, then you know, so be it. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Yeah, no, don't. Yeah, I'm just like a guy. Okay, so don't ever like look up to me. I might give like advice here and there, whatever, but I never. I want to say that up front before I don't know, whatever happens. Just like see me as like some dude. I'm literally just some dude. Don't invest in what I have to say. Just like if you can find value in it, that's because you find value. It's not because I'm like so special or so extraordinary. Okay? I'll kill you. No, I can't do that. No. If there's one piece of advice I will say, in the gym, be humble. Because that's how you get hurt. Had a meniscus tear on this one, okay? Just, yeah. If there's one piece of advice, be humble in the gym. Don't be stupid. Oh. Trying to kill me. They're all trying to kill me, man. They're out there. Something's out there, right? Oh. Just talking to myself. 2 a.m. at an empty gym, alright? Don't listen. Listen. Ever. In your life. However long or short of it. Don't listen. Don't listen. I did. I recommend going to gyms at this hour. There's usually nobody, okay? Especially on like Fridays or Sundays or whatnot. There's nobody here. You can make as much noise as you want. It's great. There's like another question when it comes to like, am I gonna like diversify my content at all? Say maybe I upload to like TikTok or the short form or Instagram. I'm also doing like an Instagram thing, but it's separate from like this YouTube stuff, sort of. I probably only like live stream to Twitch if there was an incentive. Again, I need money, okay? But what was I gonna say? It's like I'm not really gonna do anything that's like, I don't know. This is not an ambitious project to me. It's just me throwing shit out there. Like, what I've been seeing lately is, at least in my feed, in my algorithm, a certain rise in just like people talking about the things they give a damn about, and you know that calls back to me a time in YouTube, because I was there at the beginning. When people were just doing that. And I feel like that was one of the best parts about YouTube. It like exemplifies the name YouTube. It's just the tube of videos. I don't know what tube really meant. But there's also like jerk tube. I don't know. But yeah, it was just like people making videos, like real people. Before it became like an industry or a means to like create revenue or whatnot, you know, and not really knocking that at all, right? Like people can make, you know, if there's like money to be made, go for it, right? I am not too much against capitalism, but it's like, you know, there's like a certain charm that did get lost, at least for a moment, as I like experienced this platform, where it's like it's just like high production value. It's just, again, nothing wrong with any of them. It's not like to be demonized or whatever, but I don't know, I just don't vibe with it as much. Some of it's good, some of it's whatever. Yeah. You know, I'm just kind of here. I'm going to be doing my thing. You can come in, you can come out, you can say whatever you like. Again, I don't have much investment in this, all for my own benefit. Okay? It's all for my own benefit. It's me. All this is mine. You, the viewer, I don't appreciate you. You're not even supposed to be here. I don't even want you to watch, okay? If you're watching, you're doing this to spite me. Alright? You subscribe, even worse. You like? Ask. You can like. Okay? Next set. You know, I will say for a little bit of clarification, because I'm sort of thinking back to how I'm speaking. This old self-observation bit, right? There are parts of me that are very like asshole that I do like to express, but there's also a part of me that's like, hey, like if this takes off, great. I would be grateful. You know, but like that's not the goal. It's this is just a thing for me, but there's never, I've always like, even with like my toughest times, there's always been a little speck inside me that always sort of hopes for the better. There's like always been this little light, this little flame, this little spark in here, even when I'm like, trigger warning, suicidal. When I was like a young teen, back in those days, there was always something like holding me back from, you know, absolute demise. There's, you know, this like pathological optimism, this belief, even if it's very, very quiet, that, you know, no matter what I do, things either turn out okay or even worse, for lack of a better way of saying it, like things tend to get better. I lean towards that. There's always a rebound, even when I'm down in the dumps or I'm talking shit. And you know, that's the attitude I'm bringing here. It's kind of what I wanted to start. Another reason why I want to start YouTube channel is just I want to like give people an example, and myself, and especially people close to me, an example that, you know, you can be self-efficacious, you know, on the day-to-day. You can like do things to, over time, get yourself out of a bad situation, or at the very least, not make the daily suffering any worse than it has to be. I truly believe that. Like there's like this little, it's really a mindset that like life can be tough, man. But you know, I recently like met somebody who they themselves had, you know, a somewhat similar life, still more privileged, but like and I might share this later, but it really illuminated how important one's mindset is. And I want to be able to like on video perhaps see the way I'm talking and see if like the right mindset that I'm trying to achieve is manifesting, and is it like producing tangible, noticeable manifestations and effects on how I see myself, what's around me, my environment, all of that, how my life trajectory is seeming, right? This is, again, a self-reflection tool. I'm just here, man. You know, you can come along and join me if you want, or, you know, talk shit, I don't care. Again, it's not for you, for me. It's mine. All mine. Not greedy. I love Billy. She's so hot. A great singer. Gym session over. Yo, I just found out there's this feature called speech enhancement on the phone. Huh. Interesting. We'll see if it works. I hope. Porque me gusta la gasolina. Dame más gasolina. Probably have like autism or something, so you might get a lot of vocal stems. Not apologizing for that.